Hey, this is Jonathan again, and right now I want to teach you the fastest ways I have found to make a lot of money fast. And I found this through starting more than 20 millionaires and finding what they have in common. And I want to show you if you're right now struggling, maybe with money, you want some clients fast money. This is what I have found. Now, the secret is also to not need to get the money super quickly because you sometimes do things the wrong way. But this is what these millionaires have done when they're short of money. So, one of the fastest ways you can do this is first something that it's very, very common is the follow up. You know what they say, the money's on the follow up, and it's 100% true. And let me tell you why. Because people don't make decisions that quickly. Maybe you do, but the majority of people don't. So we have to be always reminded them that we exist. When they first heard of us, they want us have us in mind, and that's fine. Okay, maybe they don't make a decision quickly, but we have to be in the top of their mind. And the longer we follow up, the more trust we're going to build. Sometimes the only thing that we need to sell a lot more things is to build a lot more trust. And that's by having also an email list. If you don't have that, if you do not have an email list, you're missing out. There's a quote by Russell Brunson. If you don't know him, he's amazing in marketing, huge multimillionaire. And he said, well, he learned it from other people as well, but they say, all of them say that build your well before you're thirsty. That's the quote. Build your well before you're thirsty. Many times we don't think about it when we're making money and we're selling and things are going well. But when you get thirsty, you need to have this list. This is going to be the thing that's going to be the differentiator between you and everybody else. If you have a list, it's like having an asset. And with that list, obviously, you're going to be able to follow up. So I see a lot of businesses that they don't even have a list. And the worst part, maybe they have the list, but they don't follow up. They do not follow up with the clients. Like you want to become more or less like a friend. Hey, send them tips, remind them that you exist. It's super important, and anybody can do this. You don't need to be amazing at marketing. You don't need to have the best copywriting, nothing like that, okay? Just follow up. Like you could even just be like, hey, how is everything going to your clients? If you have them on your phone, you could text them that. So that's one of the first steps that I really wanted you to know, because many people just forget about this, and this is just like the most important and basic thing. Build your well before you're thirsty, because when you get thirsty, you're going to have that list. And this is what they say about the list. They say that every lead, every email is like $1. It's like $1. Okay, $1 a month. So imagine having 1,000 people in your list. You have $1,000 a month. So think about that next time when you're debating about texting your list or building more of a list. Remember this: $1. Okay, that's the first step. If you really need the money, follow up with them constantly and be creative in that way. Okay, do not do it in a way that you want to sell them, but maybe give value, like advertising, right? Facebook and Instagram, they give you like around four posts before they give you an ad. That's what you should do as well. maybe send 4 emails that have value. You know what's valuable because you have to understand your customer. Once you understand that, then the 5th email, you can ask them, hey, if you liked all of this, do you want to learn more about whatever your service is? Good. Now, I talked a lot about this, but this is important. So let's move to the next step. This is super important. I think I have a mentor that he said that he spends around 50% of the time convincing the customer to just increase the price. You have to obviously build the value, right? But it's not just value, it's perceived value. Because for you, maybe, I don't know, learning how to code, it's not valuable. But for another person, that could be like $1,000. So it all depends on the perceived value. That's why it's not that difficult to increase your price. Even though you're debating on it, maybe in your mind, if you're listening to this video, you're like, maybe I'm not going to increase the price. Do so. Most of the time, if you try to increase the perceived value by showing them different things, there's a lot of techniques to increase the perceived value so that they see it, that it's your thing is valuable, right? You have to increase your price, and you can test it, right? Sometimes try to increase 20% more the price for the next customer. If you're able to do this, you're going to make a lot more money. Let's do the math, and I want you to do it with me. Let's say your product is $1,000, and now instead of $1,000, it's going to be $1,200. Okay? So how fast do you think you're going to be able to get to a better result with $1 million if you have $1,200? A lot faster, right? Than this. At least 5 times. Every 5 times customers you have, you already doubled this. So 5 times this and 5 times this is different. So it's not double. Let's do the math. So it's 5,000 and $6,000, and with this it's only $5,000. See, for only 5 customers, you already have double this. Boom, plus this. Okay, you add this and this, and you got the $6,000. So that's why increasing the price is very important. So hopefully you understand this, and you need to start talking with everybody in your team, if you have a team, to increase your price. How are you going to do this? How are you going to build the value, and all that stuff? I'm creating this video because I really believe that these are the biggest things that could potentially help you achieve a lot more money. This is the way to do it. So number 1 was following up, right? Just have a list if you do not have one, and then follow up. Number 2 is increase the price. You got to understand that maybe sometimes increasing too much is bad, but sometimes when you have such a low price and you're competing against price, then you have no advantage. Once you compete against value, right? Now you can create an ultimate advantage. So how? Just think about it. Be creative. Just have 1 hour of how can we make them believe that it's a little bit more value? What story should we tell them? Right? How is our product going to change their life? Why is it a lot more valuable? And why do we justify it being $1,200 instead of just $1,000? Good. The third one that I want you to remember is something very normal in marketing is the one-time offer. I don't know if you've ever seen a funnel or know what is a funnel, but whenever you buy something on the internet, sometimes they send you to another website, another page, and they tell you, hey, one-time offer, and they offer you something extra. It's like going to the grocery store, and after getting the things that you wanted in the aisles, when you're about to pay for the thing that you bought, you you have the candy. There's candy over there. Maybe you get a gum. So that's the one-time offer. The last time we ask you to purchase when you're actually already purchasing stuff. And it could be a little bit lower, like $20 offer, right? Or it could be a lot higher. But you're going to have a percentage. Let's say 20% get the $20 offer. Hey, you're going to be making a lot more money. So why not ask twice for the sale, for your price here, for the value that you're offering from your real product. And then when they're already purchasing that stuff, you can ask them, hey, will you also want this other thing? If you want it, right? And some of them are going to be like, yeah, if they perceive it to be also valuable and it adds to the core product, that's good. Let's think of examples. So let's say you're helping people with their marriage, right? Let's say you're selling a course on marriage, and when they're purchasing the course, you can ask them, hey, do you want to also learn how to, just a mini course, $20 mini course, how to flirt with your wife better? I don't know. I don't have a wife, so I really don't know that market. But hopefully you understand what I'm saying right now. So one-time offer. Hey, just ask twice when you're already selling, because you might already make 20% of people pay you an extra, just chunk change, right? But if you're able to do that, then you have a lot more money. That's how you make a lot faster money. And if you ever needed to follow or get a lot more money, these are the 3 steps. So you got to follow up with people, keep constantly follow up and build value, because you're building trust. And one of my mentors, how they make the most money, 70% of their money comes from their email list, from the follow up, not from the first time you were showing your product. If you increase your price, you're going to be able to make a lot more money faster. So just compete on value. Compete on, hey, I'm going to be able to help you achieve your desired result. Do you know what's the desired result of your customer or of your ideal customer? If you don't, then you should type it down. You should ask your previous customers. And this is just a extra thing that you could say, right? Maybe it could be $20, and sometimes it could be even more expensive. Hey, one-time offer. I know that you have this marriage course, but I'm doing a mastermind here in Mexico City. It's $10,000, whoever wants it. But what if 1% of those people that are purchasing this core product, they get the $10,000? Who knows? If 100 people see your core product, then maybe what if one person is going to give you $10,000 right there? So never be afraid of asking. Ask and you shall receive. So just keep asking. Keep asking in creative, in ways that you're going to be able to help them. Because do you know what sales means? I'm going to show you right now what sales means. Sales means in Latin, celan. I think you write it like this, celan, which means to give. So the people that sell are the ones that are giving, because money is just points in the game. We are the ones that are changing their life, especially if you're competing against value. When you're competing against price, then it's another thing. But if you focus on value, you're the one that is giving. That's why you're still asking them, because you're very concerned about those customers. So I want to challenge you right now. At the end of this video, I want to challenge you to, instead of ask them in a way that you want to sell them stuff, in a way that you want to get something from them. I want to challenge you to maybe be in love with your customer and not your product. So I'm going to write it down, because this is very important. Be in love with your customer, not your product. Be in love with your customer. Maybe you're selling this course, or maybe you're selling this machine, but maybe that's not the thing that's going to change your life. What if you can change something better? And they're going to be willing to give you more money, because they appreciate it when you're actually helping them. Even though you were selling stuff, they appreciate it because they know that your product works. Even though you're all the time marketing and selling, they're going to like it, and they're going to keep wanting to listen to you. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but it has to me. Even though I have some people that are always trying to sell to me, they give a lot of value first, and they're in love with my problems. So I'm like, you know what? I want to keep them there. I know that they're selling to me, but one day I'm going to buy from them. And that's the majority of your customers. So being in love with your customers, that's the challenge. Now, if you want to learn a lot more about all of this stuff, I created a simple training. If you click the link in the description, you're going to know a lot more about it. So that's enough for this video. Hopefully it helps, and I'll see you in the next videos.